Good day, everyone. I am Dennis Mitchell, a student currently studying biotechnology at University of Surabaya. I'm also a representative for Pemilihan Mahasiswa Berprestasi 2023. Today, I would love to discuss with you a very important issue within our community. This issue is SDG number 2, or also known as zero hunger. Now, food waste may sound something very unimportant or even harmless to begin with, but it turns out that Indonesia has been drowning in food waste, around 40 million tons of food waste annually. And with that, Surabaya also contributes a lot to that same amount, in which we contribute around 300,000 tons of food waste to that amount. Now, I'm not saying that all of these food wastes are preventable, but it turns out that 1/3 of these food wastes are still edible, which means that you don't have to throw them away. On top of that, 70% of these food wastes are also preventable. Now, food waste may be as simple as your leftover chicken from last night that you're going to throw away in the morning. But it turns out that many communities out there is going to benefit when you donate these to them. For example, local communities, charities, food banks, and etc. Now, sharing will be one of the keys to solve this issue, as well as other types of solutions I'm going to explain to you later on. Now, what does SDG number 2 actually mean? So SDG number 2 means that we have enough food within Indonesia, for example, but the problem is that food is not being distributed evenly. Many people still waste their food at a very early stage. This means that even if we have enough food, but this food is being thrown away, this leaves lesser food for other people to enjoy. This in the end contributes to hunger issues. Now, food waste has a significant impact on global hunger and poverty. In Indonesia alone, 68% of us still lack the access to proper food as well as nutrition. Most of it is, of course, due to economical factors that can be linked back to food waste. Now, you may want to know how does this happen in many huge cities across Indonesia. Take, for example, in Surabaya. People are still stuck with the habit and lifestyle of throwing away food that are still perfectly edible. Most of it goes to waste because there's a lack of awareness from the people themselves. This becomes a problem because you contribute to the pressure on supply and demand of these products, and the prices becomes destabilized. Take, for example, when you buy food and you don't need to eat that food in the end. Resources such as water, energy, time, and effort is going to be thrown away. Effort by farmers are also wasted. But moreover, it puts a pressure on the prices of fruits and vegetables, for example. It destabilizes the price. If everyone only buys the fruit that they need, then this means that you leave much more food for everyone else to enjoy at a much more affordable and cheap price. Now, farmers also do not need to be pressured to overproduce and overgrow these types of crops. On top of that, Indonesia do not need to keep importing fruits and vegetables from other countries, for example, because in the end, we believe we have enough. I'm going to propose 3 impactful ways in which all of us can help to solve SDG number 2, or also known as zero hunger. First of all, buy as much as you need. Right now, you have access to different kinds of technology, such as Google. You're able to plan your meals ahead, know what you want to cook so you don't overbuy. This is important because in the end, you can also save lots of money. But second of all, some foods don't have to be thrown away that easily. Understand that some vegetables may look a little roughed up on the sides or even overripened. Take, for example, this carrot. It may look a little roughed up on the sides, but in the end, this carrot is still perfectly edible. I'm going to eat this carrot later on. Third of all, you can donate to various food banks, charities, and communities. This will immensely uplift the people around you. This is going to give them the chance that they have never gotten before. With these 3 solutions, you can be the change within your own community. Food wastes are also reduced, and there can be enough food to be shared for everyone. Finally, I truly believe that we can be the smallest change within our own community. We can lead to a zero hunger Indonesia. This can be done through various ways, such as reducing food waste, being much more aware about the food that we're going to waste, and try to prevent these types of issues. So thank you for listening to my speech today, and see you in a zero hunger Indonesia.